Welcome back, everybody, to Liminal Horror and the scenario. You're on a mystery quest. Brenda, love, pick up the phone. Oh, heck. Brenda, where are you? You've always got your phone on you. Oh, no. I hope you haven't got yourself into trouble. I know you went off looking onto those moors, but, I'd hate to hear if something terrible happened to you. Oh, my sweet angel. God, she wouldn't hurt a fly. God, Brenda, just pick up the phone. You are all trapped in this house, deep on the moors, looking for your friend Fish. And in the past sort of hour that you've been here, you have stabbed a man in a dining room, fished around, found a key, made your way into this locked bedroom where this kind of old woman covered in these just heaps and heaps of blankets attacked you. And your good friend Brenda, she went wild, and in her just absolute mania attacked and tore the arm off of Lyndsay in some feat of just absolute primal strength. You fled through the house into this absolute roasting hot sunroom, and looking out of these windows, despite the fact that the room that you just came out of, you could see outside of there, and it's like midnight now and pouring with rain, and you are now in this room that is so hot. It is oppressively hot in here, and you're looking out onto the moors, and it's kind of like a really sunny, like late afternoon out there. I think you both have some stress. I feel like this all sounds like a stressful thing. A little bit weird.
What bloody hell's going on, Lavender?
The last thing that you'd seen was Brenda being attacked by this old woman again, being covered with one of these like great, like kind of sopping wet blankets that are just covered in this gore and viscera, and they're so filthy.
Brenda went bloody mental. She ripped my arm off, look!
No.
Yell, Lavender.
I
You got a rubber band or something? I could wrap it. I was bleeding. I'm bleeding everywhere.
Oh, I don't
Bloody
know.
arm. Gonna be like fish in a minute. Bloody well lose my leg next. And then my bloody eye.
Can I take
We
off
don't need to find him because I'll just be him.
take off my cardigan and start wrapping it round? I don't understand how this could have happened. I must be working too hard. It must be stress. They told me I should move out of London and that coming to the country would be so much calmer, but what's going on here?
God knows. And now Brenda's gone. None of us have any idea. I think it's aliens again. I'm going back to my old favourite, aliens. They've bloody made everyone's brains go all jelly.
There has to be a rational explanation for this. We've all just been under a lot of pressure.
No one ever bloody listens to me when I say it's aliens, and I reckon it bloody is. Give me a better explanation. Lavender? Huh?
The menopause?
Yes, Brenda has been hit by menopause.
Sudden menopause.
So it's an interesting thing about this system. It has very detailed how menopause will affect an older woman, and it increases her damage to a D12.
Wow.
And
Does it come on that sudden?
The hunt is on.
I don't know much about ladies during the blood moon.
So I'm pretty sure.
Is it a blood moon?
The ultimate blood moon.
Yeah, you'd probably guess this isn't menopause. This seems a bit.
You're just grasping at straws. I like it.
So
maybe it is.
Are you patching up Lyndsay?
Yeah.
So I think you guys can have this sort of like moment of respite, and I could say you can have your hit points back.
Yay.
Could be alien menopause.
Cutting back to this other room, this kind of blind rage has taken over you.
I don't want to know what's going on in there. Lavender, bloody awful. Go on, no.
you have got this severed arm, and suddenly you're plunged into darkness again. And this has happened before, and you know it's this old woman, and she's in your house and has attacked you. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure. 5.
5. Oh my god. Okay, that's a fucking wild one.
It's the menopause.
It's the menopause. Well, maybe this is a symptom of the menopause. I don't fully know. All of a sudden, like your body just like jerks upright in a way that you have not felt in a long time.
Not since Dave.
Like so long. It's almost like your back kind of like cracked, and oh my god, it feels so much better.
Ooh.
than it once did.
Right.
Back when you were like a 20-year-old, like it feels so much better. And then there's like this heavy like thud, this like sound of like slopping meat, and this like thud and crunch as you pull this disgusting blanket off of yourself. You can see that like there's this pool of blood around your feet now, and there is a human spine on the ground, laying between your legs. But you think that your spine.
Fucking hell, Tom.
I just give birth to my own spine.
No,
Fucking hell.
uh,
Jesus Christ, this is fucking messed up. Fucking shit out your own spine,
Shut
Lydia.
out my own spine. Jesus Christ. So, okay. Sorry, carry on.
look,
Good list.
five on
Bloody
the
hell.
5 on the list. I didn't make this
Who
up.
wrote
The
this?
game made it
It's
up.
mental.
Lumbar support. Your spine suddenly slips into perfect alignment. Your old spine slips out.
Oh,
Is-
okay. That's not so bad then. I've just got a better. I thought it was I was going to become a jellyfish.
But
I just got a better spine.
No, you
I
stand
got rid of
up.
my baby spine.
You're perfectly
I've got my adult
upright,
spine.
but there is a spine on the ground.
Cool. I've just improved.
You are stood looking at this wide-eyed visage of this woman, still covered in blankets, directly in front of you. And also, you're pretty sure your spine just fell out.
I'm chill with that. All I can think about, I'm very one-track minded right now. This woman is in my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I say,
Okay, great. And what are you doing?
I guess I will. Maybe I could take my old spine and start beating her to death with
Oh,
it.
you 100% can do that.
What would I roll for the old spine?
All of your attacks are a D12.
Okay.
So it does also specifically say you can use your spine as a weapon.
Oh my god! Oh, I rolled a 10.
Great. You have killed her. Tell me what happens.
Okay, so I take my gooey old spine off of the floor, and as I do it, kind of goes like it cracks. Like you can hear it's popping. And I just aim it square for this old lady's head, and absolutely fucking belt her around the skull with it.
Yeah.
And it just cracks her head open. And her brain starts spilling out.
Good lord.
And I just keep doing it over and over and over and over again until there's just a mush where her head used to be.
Yeah, that's great. I think as
This
that's
is
going
heavier
on,
than we've done before.
we are going to cut back over to the other two, the saner ones of the bunch.
I think it's fucking alien.
Missing. Okay, great. So you're stood in this oppressively hot room, looking out onto these lovely vistas. You kind of take a bit more stock, and you can see that, like, through these windows, there is like a rusty old spade in what looks like quite like a recently dug grave. Kind of maybe 10, 15 feet away from these windows.
Oh no, Lavender, look over there. Look at the bloody shovel on the grave inside an house. Lavender, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know anymore.
One of us is going to have to dig up that grave. I've only got one arm. I can't dig a grave with one arm.
From our room, can we hear just
Yeah, I think you might. Yeah, I think through these like old wooden walls, I think you can hear.
It sounds like someone's beating someone to death with a spine.
You really recognise that.
Really recognisable.
From your time as a criminal, very noticeable. Yeah, you hear the inhuman screeching and wildness of something happening in the house. It is a little bit terrifying. As you kind of take stock of the rest of this room, there's sort of like some gardening equipment in here. Like there's dozens and dozens of pots of these plants, which are all on their last legs. Like all of them need to have been watered just so long ago.
They've killed these lovely plants.
But there's a tool bench in here with some bits and bobs on it.
Chainsaw.
Roll me a d10.
They got a bloody chainsaw in
We'll
here.
be
Should have
able
gone in
to
here.
crank
Should
it
have
up.
got in here first. Why are we going in here last? 1.
A 1. Okay, well I would have said no, but on a 1, a critical success. Sure, there's a chainsaw on the table in here, and off to one side like a set of old like golf clubs and one of those kind of like Victorian-looking cast iron tables and a metal chair next to it with some plants and stuff kind of dotted around.
I'm not letting her get in here. We have to bar the door. Can I start pushing the big table in front of the door?
Yeah, okay. Like it will take a little bit of work to get to that, but you can probably push that in the way.
How are we going to get out of this? We have to get out of this house. I mean, can I, even though I've seen it fail before, pick up one of the implements and throw it at the window just in hope?
Yeah, you pick up like a claw hammer, and again, these quite like sort of artisanal windows on this sort of conservatory area, and you throw a hammer at one, and 100% that hammer should have gone straight through this glass, and it just bounces straight off.
What is going on?
I don't know, but there has to be an explanation. There has to be.
The room is getting really hot.
Oh, bloody hell.
You can both take 1 point of stress as you're both like sweating.
Getting a bit hot in here. Oh, I know. Are there any like are them secret pot plant key hiding places under any of these pots? I'm gonna start knocking pots over and smashing them on the floor, just wrecking the room, looking for secrets, anything hidden.
Yeah, as you smash around and you start kind of like tearing this place apart, you can 100% do that.
Can I see, and pretend I've not seen it on the map, but I'm just very intuitive, can I see that vent in the wall at all?
Yeah, so there is as you kind of like pull these plants off of the walls, you can see that there is a vent, and you would guess, based on your position, that it connects into the kitchen. The vent that was in the wall in there, there seems to be a vent going between these two rooms that you could definitely make your way through if needs be. It'd be tight, but yeah, there'd be some space.
What are you trying to say?
Just for a lanky person. Brenda, you kind of like come to a little bit. Yeah, this stupid old woman. She was in your house. You have been absolutely wailing on her with... The spine was already covered in blood, but it is doubly so. And yeah, this woman is 100% dead. Is not moving anymore. And you kind of look up, sort of taking stock, like kind of panting with this rage. And at the back of the room, where this cupboard is, that cupboard was definitely shut before, but the door is wide open and you can't quite see fully into this. It looks like it was a wardrobe or something, and you can see kind of racks of clothes, but very prominently in this cupboard is this like big old ornate wooden chair is sat there, and it like just kind of really catches you off guard for a moment. That like that was shut, and it's a weird place to keep your big chair.
Well, I feel like Brenda's pretty rabid.
Mm.
And I don't know if she's like of sound conscious enough to like go in and look at the chair and what am I going to do with it? Like, I feel like she is one track mind.
Yeah.
Like, everyone get out of my house. So unfortunately, I feel like I've discovered a great clue, but my character is not in the correct state of mind to use it. I think she would immediately think, who is closest to me?
So the last thing you saw would have been, you saw those guys closing the door into your sunroom.
Yeah.
And then the blanket came over your head. And so that's where you would guess that they, if you were to go for it, you will find it barricaded at the moment. Like, they've done something, the door is locked.
But then I hear a noise
What do you hear?
coming from the bathroom. Someone is scrubbing themselves.
Oh no.
I
Okay.
remembered that there's a horrible, naked, disgusting man in my house.
And you take off. I'm always picturing you running on all fours now. Okay, the two of you who are in this sunroom, you found this vent, and this room is, it's getting hot. It's really hot in here. And you've heard the sound of Brenda. She kind of ran into the entrance hall and had shoulder barged into the door to the sunroom, and then has taken off. You don't know where she has gone.
We can't just wait in here for her to trap us and get your other arm.
Lavender, what are we going to do?
I'm going to go through the vent. I'm pretty sure it comes out in the kitchen, and if I can get the jump on her, I've got a bloody gun. I can stop her. I'll do it.
Lavender, don't do it. It's too dangerous. Let's try the front door again. Surely it'll be open now. Actually, what's the deal with the upstairs? Maybe there's a secret way into the attic and we can sneak up there.
I feel like we'll be even more trapped even if we can get up there, but
Maybe we can jump out one of the windows up there.
I guess so. It could
It's
be
better
worth
than climbing
looking
into a
at.
vent, which is just taking you back into the kitchen where we were before. And who knows what's on the other side of that vent? You might get chopped up by the fan or something.
Okay, we can try it. Let's
Or maybe
try.
we can sneak into the bedroom. That looked like it had a sturdy lock on the bedroom door. She won't be coming back in there.
It's filthy in there. And whatever was in there is what made Brenda change. Okay, let's go upstairs. We'll try and go upstairs. It's just the ceiling.
Yeah, but you know, this bloody house is probably some panel where you press the brick in. I saw it on Facebook. The secret swing door for the attic. It can't just be a stairway to nowhere. It don't make no sense.
Should we start pulling the barricade out the way and slipping through?
Creeping
Is
out.
I use my skirt to open the door,
Yeah.
not my bare hand.
Okay, sure. Yeah. You successfully navigate my hot door handle riddle, and
The old hot knob.
the old.
Old hot knob.
I was not going to say you successfully navigate my hot knob.
This has everything, doesn't it? Hollywood are going to buy this.
Oh, yeah.
So hard.
So yeah, you kind of sneak back into that room. Brenda, what are you up to?
I storm in on all fours. And I think I just jump up and smash through the glass.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
As he's showering.
You can clearly see the silhouette. You can hear them humming away.
Smash through the glass.
Roll me a d12 for damage, and we'll see how horrific this is.
Okay.
Oh my god! Yeah, they are. I'm gonna roll. I think roll a d6 because I think you're gonna take a hit from
3.
3. Okay, you're gonna take 3 points of like physical.
From strength.
yeah,
3 from
yeah.
strength.
As you smash through this thing, getting lacerated to hell. But 11 damage. Yeah, you have almost done triple this person's hit points. You tell me what happens here.
Okay, so smash through and like pin him up against the tiling,
Yeah.
but then grab him and like sort of move out the way, and just when I smash through the glass, there's lots of like jagged bits of glass from the on the shower door, and just slam his like throat into it, so it just beheads him in one clean sweep.
God.
And his naked body just drops to the floor and his head rolls off into the corner. I watch a lot of horror movies.
Holy shit. Wow. Incredible. Is so visceral. Yeah, you have 100% killed this guy. Yeah, there are shards of glass kind of embedded, like some in your face, some in your sort of forearms, where you had smashed into this thing. And yeah, this guy is so dead, blood pooling, running through the cracks of these tiles on the ground. Holy guacamole.
I would get away from me if I was you.
The other two of you, what are you going to do?
Just sort of like feeling along the wall for any, like going up the stairs and trying to feel for any little secret nooks, buttons, anything that might suddenly make the upstairs accessible.
No, you like tap your way up. It's kind of these sort of wooden studwork, wooden planks. Every now and again when you hit the wall, like maybe you might hear like a noise of like, it's very hollow and then maybe there's something on the other side of it, but there are no loose planks that are activating any kind of magic switch or anything like that. And as you just get to the top, it is just wood up there, directly above you.
What are we gonna do? What was that noise?
Lavender, I think we have to run. We have to get either back into the sunroom or into the master bedroom, or we could go into the walls. Maybe we should go into the walls.
Where's the chair? Can we see where the chair was, where Brenda saw it before? Like, did you say it was somewhere
I
in...
think it's in there, isn't it?
So you look down, and you guys like kind of crept up this staircase. This chair it stood right at the bottom of the stairs. Like, you guys literally just came up like 20 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago. And you turn around and it is sat at the bottom of the staircase. You would almost say it's looking at you.
No. This bloody chair.
I mean, if we're safer in the walls, go and sit in it, Lyndsay, sit in it.
Oh, I don't want to bloody sit in that chair. You bloody sit in it, Lavender.
Oh. Okay. I run down the stairs. I sit in the chair.
Amazing.
Take me into the walls.
You sit in the chair and the lights just immediately go out in this room. And you are now somewhere else. Can you roll me a d6? Would be great.
1.
You feel so cramped, so claustrophobic. You are sandwiched between two pieces of wood. Luckily, because you're lanky, it isn't quite as tight as it was for... Wait, were you in it before, or was Brenda in it?
Brenda.
Okay. Oh, well, you can also roll a d4, take that much stress for doing this, because this has definitely freaked you out.
3.
Cool.
That's a d6.
Wait, what did you say to roll?
A
D4.
D4.
Oh. 3.
Nice. Perfect. You are now sandwiched. Lyndsay, you had seen Lavender run down the stairs, sit in this chair, and then just... The lights went out, but you know deep in your heart that they are not sat in that chair anymore.
I'm coming with you, Lavender. I'm coming with you. I'm going and sit in the chair as well.
Cool.
I'm going to fumble my way down and grab onto the chair.
You sit in the chair. Roll me a d6.
Coming with you. It's a 6.
A 6. Okay, cool. And you can take d4 stress.
1.
Perfect.
I've sat in a chair before. It's not that weird.
You are suddenly 100% confronted by the fact that you are now stuck between pieces of wood, that you would only imagine that you are in the walls of this house somewhere.
We're in the bloody walls.
Are we near each other?
Lavender.
Can we hear?
Lavender.
Roll me a D20. Low is good.
4.
4. Yeah, I think like you might be within earshot of each other.
Lavender.
Lyndsay, is that you?
Yeah, we're in the bloody walls. Lavender.
Do you know whereabouts we are?
There's cobwebs. No, I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah,
it doesn't have a sign on it which says inside kitchen wall, does it?
It's pitch black in here.
Can't see anything, Lavender.
Hang on, can you feel a breeze anywhere?
Maybe.
Tapping around. Roll me a dice to see how lucky or unlucky this is. How
13.
13. Yeah, you can roll as well, but if it's bad, it will be
4.
4. Okay, sure. You kind of like tap around a little bit, and you, Lyndsay, you think like looking through and this sort of red staining. You think that you're sort of adjacent to the bedroom, the master bedroom. You think you're sort of in one of those walls, and that you could probably make it through there. I think with a 13, you're kind of also pounding on these walls trying to find a way. I don't think a 13 is too bad, but you move along and you touch something, and it is cold and it is damp, and your hand kind of pushes through it a little bit, and it is a body.
Oh.
You can have a D4 of stress.
Ooh.
4. Okay, so remember, it will come off your hit points first. Does that?
Oh.
But it does mean that you'll have to make me a panic test as well.
Oh, no. Lavender, stay calm. It's okay. I think I can find a way out.
So roll a D20. You have to roll underneath your control.
Oh, fucking hell.
And
16, which I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, is not lower than 1.
you have 1 control. Okay,
Oh,
your character
God.
is absolutely losing this. Like, absolutely going mad. You are like a hair's trigger from... Cool. Roll me a D6, please.
4.
4. Oh, okay. Like, you recoil in horror, and you are trying to move away from this body, even though it gets you a little bit further away from Lyndsay. You are trying to force your way through these super tight corridors, the like sort of these gaps between the walls, and your body, it kind of twists, but you can twist it more, and your arms are rotating further around, and your spine kind of almost goes like 180, and you find you can just move a bit more flexibly, but it's almost like you're between your spine and your torso and your hips is kind of rotated like 360 degrees, and your legs are coiled around each other, and your whole body is now this kind of twisted mass, but you feel totally fine doing this. Roll me a D4.
You're right there, Lavender. Going all bendy.
3.
3. You can add that to your dexterity, because you are now significantly more flexible than you were. It might not be so nice for people to look at, but it feels good to you. Okay. How's Brenda doing?
Well, Brenda's just beheaded a man.
Yeah, you stand there, blood everywhere. You are absolutely covered in it as well. And
So they're in the walls. I guess
They're in the walls.
I want to kill them in the walls. I want them to get out of my house.
Okay.
Can I hear where they are?
If you would give me a roll, I'll take that. Give me like a control roll.
11 out of 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear like rustling.
Yeah, I think where you are, you hear a scream. You heard, I think, as Lavender put their hand into this body, you hear a cry out, and you know it's between the entrance hall and the master bedroom. She's in the walls. Why is she in your walls?
Why are you in my walls? Spaghetti noises.
I'm super bendy now.
And you barrel off at a lope. You guys can hear the bestial cries, the screeches of Brenda running through the house, screaming, "Why are you in my walls?"
As I run past the dining room table, I want to grab like the carving knife
Ooh.
for the meat that was being used.
Yeah. Do you want to take his fork?
Ooh, yeah, why not?
As you pull the fork and the guy's body just slowly like slides off the table, heavily thuds onto the ground into this pool of blood.
Love that.
Yeah, you have this
Big old
fork. You guys can hear her running through the house.
Between the walls, do they still have the same ceiling as the lower floor, or can we see all the way up?
If you can pass me a dex roll, maybe there is a crack. Maybe there is like a bit that you could get up there.
I'm a spaghetti woman now.
You are a spaghetti woman. Make me a dex roll.
6 out of 13.
Oh, like you first looked at it, and it's a small gap, like, oh my god, kind of just a few inches. No one would ever be able to fit through there. But then your body does begin to fit through there as it coils and twists, and as it twists together, it gets narrower and thinner as you spaghettify yourself even more, and you are able to begin crawling up into the walls in the ceiling.
Lavender, holy hell!
Lyndsay,
Where you going?
What? So I don't think you can see her. I think she had pulled back in the other direction. What are you doing? You can hear Brenda charging through the house, and also the sound of a spaghettified Lavender creeping through the walls.
It's like when octopus. They fit through tiny holes.
That sort of idea.
Brenda, you out there? Brenda, I'm in the wall.
Immediately hear him saying it.
It's me, Lyndsay. Brenda.
So I slowly and methodically walk up to the wall where I can hear him and like press my ear against just where you are.
Brenda! I'm in the wall, Brenda!
Take the fork and slam it through the drywall.
Holy shit. Roll me a damage roll.
Oh, only a 3.
Ooh,
I
okay,
rolled low.
right. I'll say the wall is going to provide a degree of armor on this as well. I think you'll have done like 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, over to Lyndsay as you've been calling out, this fork comes through the wall and just...
Me eye!
He takes your eye out!
Oh god! Oh no! Sure. Okay, great. I feel like that would do more than 1 point of damage losing your eye, but if you want to lose
I got
an eye...
I got hit protection, so...
But we've got, this is like the M. Night Shyamalan twist. He is fish.
Whoa. Okay,
Nice.
no, I'm down. I love this. Sure. This thing slams through the wall, and I think because it's only so long, the thickness of the wood, whatever, it plunges into your eyeball. And you let out a cry of pain. You have now lost an eye to match your arm.
Brenda!
Pull it back out again. It's got, it's got the eyeball on the end.
Brenda!
Pretty
bad. What would you like to do? I'm assuming that...
I'm shuffling away. I'm in the wall. I'm shuffling.
Okay.
Brenda! Look, I'm trying to get out of your house. I want to get out. I'm trying.
So I listen to the noise of him moving along.
Yeah.
Like my clicking noise is coming through.
Yeah.
go over to where I hear him literally talking very loudly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll say, give me some kind of like opposed roll to see how this works. I think if you're calling out to her, if you roll me a d6, Lewis, and Lydia, you can roll a d12. I think is probably fair.
3.
6.
Yeah, you find him again because he's calling
Because
to
he's
you.
shouting really loudly.
And, you are just tracking. You can hear him thudding and crunching around. And you want to stab again?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because he is so in your house. He's not just in your house.
Oh,
he's in
literally in my house.
your house.
The
This
fucking
is wild.
structure of my house. So we go in. I guess I'd pulled it out before. Cut the eye off
Oh my god.
and go for another stab.
Roll me a d12.
Oh,
Come on.
5. So what armor did we give you from the wall last time?
3.
Okay, cool. Take 2 points of damage.
So I'm at 0 hit protection now.
Oh, okay.
So
that's fine.
So I'm not dead, but I am now. I've got 1 strength.
Oh
remaining.
god. Again, you have sort of just been nicked by this. It's kind of scratched you, and you let out like a little cry. Upstairs is Lavender. What are you trying to do? Where are you going? You have made it through this small area, and now you're in kind of like the rafters of the roof, creeping around. That you think that you could probably make your way to any part of the house from here, now that your body is so elongated. People called you lanky before. Now,
Now
the
you
sort
lanky.
of spiraling, elongated length of your form that can slither your way through, that you could make it into the attic. You could make it into other parts of the building.
I wriggle into the attic.
Cool. Okay, that'll take you a little bit of time to like slough your way onto the ground, and you just think it's fine, but your limbs are long, your body is long, spiraled together, your fingers kind of all spiraled into bunches. It is... Anyone who sees you is going to be rolling some kind of stress roll, because that is maybe not the best thing to happen in the world. But yeah, you have made your way into the attic. Back down with you guys. Lyndsay, you've just been stabbed again, and it's feeling pretty bad, pretty rough. You know, things aren't feeling great. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna go silent and try and just play dead. Do you know what I mean? Just like kind of
Ooh.
just be like she's got me.
Yeah. I think work this out. You've stabbed. You heard.
I think I'm pretty like primal, and I think I could take that as he's dead. I don't know if I'd be thinking like, what if he's pretending? I'm just thinking like, die. But what I do want to start doing is ripping open the wall.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Yeah. You can definitely do that. The stabbing has stopped, but you can hear her pulling and prying at the boards directly in front of you.
Okay, I'm waiting for my moment, and then I'm gonna bust out with all my strength as soon as it feels like, she's cut through enough of the wall that I can get her by surprise.
Okay, yeah, I think that can happen. So that's going to take a few moments. In this time, back up in the attic, we have Lavender. You are kind of half pooled on the floor of the attic, and this room is full of detritus. It's boxes and of just like old clothes, chests, hampers, things like that. This old mannequin in the corner, and the center of the room is this really weirdly carved wooden chair is just sat there, kind of just staring at you. It has this just this weird energy. You can see through the window that leads to the outside, the circular window, and there's a perfect full moon out there on this beautiful, clear, starry sky. And the beam of light sort of shining in is kind of like illuminating this chair with these weird engravings all over it, and these plush, sort of velvet-covered seats.
I think in panic to logic, I'm thinking, well, if the other chair could take me elsewhere, this chair is my freedom. This will definitely help me and get me out of here. So I flobble forward and sit in the chair.
So I think as you flobble...
to use your own words.
Give me a...
Flobble roll.
I think give me a control roll.
She's got one control.
One control.
Uh-oh.
It is a 6.
Oh.
It's not a 1. On a d20.
Sure. That logic kind of makes sense to you. There's some insanity in your spiraled, elongated, weird head. And yeah, you sit in the chair, and again, immediately you are in darkness. And you know that this chair is evil. And now this chair hates you. And it wants to keep you here.
Oh.
And it is not your friend. It is a bad chair. So over to you guys. The planks are being cracked away. They are being pulled from this wall. And Lyndsay, you feel like this is your time to strike as they loosen the...
I've got 1 strength, remember, so I'm not going to be able to do much with this push. I'm going to have to wait for her to do all the work and really get my timing on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd need opposed dex rolls to see who actually operates first in this situation.
Ready?
I'm doing 12, right?
I got a 12.
I got a 5.
Oh no!
And my dex is 11.
Yeah. I think that Brenda has pulled the planks away and you tried to throw yourself against them, but forgetting you only have one arm, you're bleeding
One
from your
eye.
eye, like blood is pouring out of you, and you try to swing at Brenda. But
Tear his other leg off.
Brenda is so much faster than you, like so much faster.
Brenda, please! It's me! Fish! I was here all along! You saved me! Thank you, Brenda! Thank you! Get out of my house! Help me get out! I'm trapped!
Well, Brenda's going first, so what do you want to do, Brenda?
Oh, well, I don't know. Now I'm torn. Do we have the moment where he gets through to me and I, or am I just fucking ripping his leg off?
Pass me a control roll, maybe.
Control roll.
Yeah, to see if you could be snapped to.
15 and my control is 14.
Oh no!
Oh,
No.
sorry.
No, you don't
Not even
regain-
a moment of
Sorry,
pause.
Lyndsay.
You don't regain control. There's a moment maybe when you're like, and then you remember he's in your house and he's getting blood everywhere, and this is your house. These animals, what are they doing here?
Oh, I think to finish the beautiful story that we were creating, I rip you out of the walls and throw you on the floor, jump down on and just start devouring the top of your thigh.
Yeah.
And just tearing into it, ripping sinew and flesh and cracking bone until I just tear your entire leg off.
Cool. Roll me a d12 for damage. If you roll a 1, I'm going to say this doesn't work.
I got 10.
That's a lot of damage.
That's 10 points of damage off your health. How much strength do you have left?
I have -9.
-9. What would that be? Okay. Right. Well, if you would have taken 8 points of damage, that counts as a lethal hit, and it's things like your skull is split open, you're torn apart.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Disemboweled.
I think it's that as well.
Might as well whilst I'm there.
But you're one step.
While you're down
While
there,
you're down there,
Brenda,
disembowel
give
me.
me a bit of a light disemboweling.
You're one step beyond that, and so explain what happens here.
Yeah, okay. I start with just the leg. So I start with tearing off the leg and biting through the bone and ripping the sinew and the arteries and the ligaments. But I'm getting angrier and angrier and angrier as I'm doing it. And I start just absolutely...
You're enjoying this way too much. I'm just saying. I'm right here.
Fucking Lewis!
It's almost like you've been thinking about doing this for a while.
I think I want to, like deglove his body.
Oh my God.
Is that too much? I can redo it.
No, I love it.
There's not that much left of me.
Keep it in.
Well, exactly.
Okay.
I think I rip all your skin off in anger.
Oh, I see. God. That's
like
okay.
tearing it off in one.
Like skinning a
Okay.
rabbit or something.
That's
Ugh.
absolutely horrific.
That is-
Just did you kill him before you did this?
Well, I guess. Ooh, I had torn his leg off. Maybe it just got into shock. Fuck me. I'm sorry.
I've gone into shock in real life.
Wow. Lavender, you'll hear. Oh, you can hear Lyndsay screaming. It's the familiar noise of their whole body being degloved.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I watch a lot of horror
This
stuff.
is so
I'm really
graphic.
sorry.
It's this.
Is it too graphic?
No. Well, I think we'll have a warning at the beginning of like, okay, this one got pretty dark.
We have got some descriptions
And it's
that are
all just
pretty
me.
edgy.
Right. You're up in the attic. You sit down in this chair and roll me a d6.
2.
2. You take 2 points of physical damage
Ooh.
as it's almost like the veins in the wood, the molding, the sculpting on this chair kind of peel away from it and begin to try and engulf you. This chair hates you. This is a bad chair.
I am sat down though, so does it count as a rest? Do I?
I think that only counts if you're like safe or
Damn it!
I respect the game.
or
Respect
You did
the
say
player.
there were cushions.
okay, it is cushioned. I don't know if I'm gonna give that to you as it keeps you
Safe.
I feel like if it's trying to engulf you, though, you can sort of ride it, you know? What, you've got like this flexible... Oh, my God.
So
Blimey.
you're continuing to be flayed, and you are screaming, and you're screaming so much, and it hurts, and it's horrible. What are you doing? This thing is just kind of physically injured you.
I guess I'm crazy. I jump out of the chair and I'm just gonna run face first into the window.
Crack. Nothing happens. This thing, like you are reminded again, you are trapped here. You're sealed. Something's keeping you here that you can't.
Are there any holes in the roof at all? Like any little bits of moonlight coming through that I think I could wriggle out of?
No, it seems so. You would have thought that like a building would probably have a couple of holes, especially one that looks like old like this. But no, it is. You are 100% sealed in here. You are definitely.
I attack the chair. I pull out my gun and I shoot the chair.
Okay. I mean, you don't give us many options here, Tom. You're in a room. There is a chair.
Did my gun come with me through the little hole? Bloop.
Oh.
How is it? It does say small revolver.
It says small revolver. I will say, because like an octopus can fit through anything its beak can fit through.
Yeah.
Bryony can fit through anything her gun can fit through.
Nice.
And so, sure, you have a gun. Okay, you want to shoot?
Yeah.
Shoot the chair.
Shoot the chair.
Bam. Great. You shoot You shoot the chair.
Does the chair go, no?
No. Roll me a d6.
5.
You shoot the chair, and it genuinely recoils. And this isn't a chair. This thing is alive, and this ichor kind of comes out of it, but the whole chair begins to bow and bend and kind of scuttle backwards away from you, and sort of these wooden veins kind of shoot out in all directions, begin to pierce into the walls and the floor, and it begins to kind of raise itself up, and it then charges at you, but not along the ground. More bits of this wood is shooting out of it as it drags itself across the ceiling and collides straight into you. And you can take d6 damage.
Okay.
So roll a dice. How much strength have you got left?
2.
Oh my god.
Well, no, did you?
Oh, 3. So I have 5 left.
Pow! It crashes into you, and you know this thing is trying to drag you to sit on it.
Can I empty the full gun case, whatever it is, cartridge, just as many as I can.
Well, I think we'll cut to downstairs.
Really?
You are
Describe the sinew.
holding this one piece of the entire skin of Lyndsay in your hand. And
You proud of yourself?
there is blood everywhere in this room, and this skinless body of
I think you might need to sit down after all this.
Lyndsay is on the floor.
Woo.
And you hear a loud bang from upstairs. It's
Whoa.
a gunshot, and someone is up there. Someone is in your attic. You hear stamping around, crashing, there's something big and heavy. Someone throwing a piece of furniture around almost and firing a gun. What the hell? What is happening up there?
I think I dropped the saggy skin.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm not that.
And could I, in theory, I don't know how if this works in a magical term or not, could I bound on all fours up the stairs and just smash through
Ooh.
the wooden floor?
If you can make me a strength roll, you can get through that pretty quickly. Otherwise, it will take you more than one round.
Okay. I didn't. I rolled an 11, but my strength is 9.
Cool. You crash into it, and the floorboards crack and they break under your sort of feral strength. You can take a point of strength damage, actually, I think, from you throwing your body into it. And
She's even taken my pencil, guys. Can you believe it?
That's what went.
That's right. You can. I don't need mine anymore.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I've taken a point of damage. Thank you.
okay, and then upstairs.
Just panic.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, fire gun.
How many bullets would a smaller revolver have? Is it 6 in total?
Yeah, I think 6. I think 6 is fine.
So I've done 1 at man.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've done 1, so I'd have 4 left to fire.
Cool. Yeah, roll me some dice.
Do you want the same one multiplied or different ones?
What do you roll?
3.
3. I think you can roll a couple of times. Sure.
6.
Oh my god.
Ooh. 2.
Ooh.
1. Oh.
Oh.
Pow, 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 pow. You blast into this chair. It recoils and it screams. And it feels so angry, so mad, really, really unhappy. You then notice a crunch in the floorboards and someone's head poking up out of the corner. It is...
Guess.
you see Brenda's head. Brenda's head burst up, and this chair is losing a lot of this brown goo kind of pouring out of it and pooling on the floor, and it lets out this a shriek if a chair can scream, and it doesn't seem super chill about it. But as Brenda pokes its head up, it feels like all its attention is immediately focused on her. It's ignoring you. You get the impression that this chair really doesn't like Brenda.
Chair, I've got beef.
I like that if this was a film, the foreshadowing to this would have been you peeking your head over earlier over our fence, being like, hiya!
Oh, it'd be so
It comes
good.
back round again.
Oh my god. Yeah, and the chair seems distracted. One, it doesn't seem to like you because you just shot at a bunch. Two, Brenda's coming up through the floor. You can see this chair. Oh my god, this chair monster.
Ooh, me and the chair lock eyes.
And you know that this thing, there is definitely something wrong with this chair.
So I really hate this chair.
You don't care for this chair.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like a chill dude at all.
All right.
You wouldn't have had this chair in your living room or your
No.
conservatory.
No,
I
this
don't
chair,
remember having this chair.
this chair doesn't belong here.
This chair's not.
Also, kind of, you hear like as you go to kind of like push your way up into crack through the last of these floorboards. The chair that was in this entrance hall is now kind of on the stairs, like it is inches away from you.
Oh, God.
That it has kind of come up here, and as you
It's like
glance
a little fucking
around,
puppy.
you can see like one of the dining room chairs next to the dining room doors is stood like
What
literally
the hell?
on
The
is
bad
going
guy is
on?
chairs.
and into the master bedroom.
It's like a chair family.
The master bedroom, that chair that was in the
What the
cupboard is
fuck?
in the doorway there. But like literally right on the cusp to the room. These chairs are fucking everywhere.
There's like a little poof. There's like a little stool from the bathrooms come through. It's like one of those little plastic like step ups.
Yeah, it's got
It's
little
like the
angry
whole
eyebrows.
Ottoman Empire.
Oh!
Bryony, fuck
Joke
me.
of the game. Joke of the game.
Great.
Right, you see this chair. There's a chair up there. You can make your way into the attic.
It's weird that I'm now rooting for you. Again. Do you know what I mean? It's such whiplash.
It's just a really shit chair.
I guess I'll attack the chair.
The big thrashing one.
The one that looking at.
Cool.
near,
Yeah. Give me a.
Lavender. Come on. And he rolled a 2.
Oh, really? Oh, fucking hell. You can see a chair and the feral glass
50-something-year-old Brenda as well. Like that's just to get.
covered from head to toe in blood. Still huge chunks of glass poking out of her. Splintered bits of wood. This insane crazed look in her eye. And she is grappling and kind of tearing bits off of this chair.
The mental imagery is so goofy.
It's absolutely wild. What do you want to do? You have one bullet left in your gun.
I think I'm doing the classic thing of going, pointed at Brenda, pointed at the chair. I am just in panic mode. I don't know what to do. So I think I'm holding off until I've got a more decisive
Cool. Okay. Brenda, roll me a d6.
6.
Cool. Take 6 points of damage.
Ouchie to my strength.
Yeah.
Do I take? I've still got 1 hit protection.
Oh, take it off your hit protection first.
Okay.
As this thing, more and more of this wood peels away from itself, turning it into, like I imagine, like 20 wooden praying mantises all strapped to each other as this thing peels further out, limbs like clutching onto the walls, and it swipes down, severing all the fingers off one of your hands. That doesn't matter, because the hunt is still on.
Hunt is on.
Yeah, you're watching this Lavender. Brenda's fingers just go flying, cartwheeling across the room. What are you doing?
I think shocked by the I was gonna say defingering, but I guess that's not, is that what you said?
Yeah, those fingers
A
gone.
de-fingering.
I shoot the chair once more.
Yeah, you can roll me a d6 and
3.
pow. You shoot the chair, and suddenly there's this tremendous boom as you hear the sound of every single pane of glass in this building shatter and just sort of explode outwards. And the chair like recoils and screams and staggers and do a few last second kind of thrashes and throws at Brenda, but kind of crunches down onto the ground and is dead. You've killed the chair. The hunt is over. Brenda, oh my god, your hand is in absolute agony. You've had 4 fingers just sliced off.
Oh, bloody hell. Am I back to being normal Brenda now?
Yeah, you're completely normal, apart from
I've got no fingers.
every injury you have suffered.
Oh, shit. Well, this might kill me then.
Your arms and legs are covered in glass. You are head to toe in blood.
So your phone beeps with that Facebook chime you recognise.
Oh.
All of your notifications
Yeah.
barrel in.
No, I think that's it. Yeah, your phone begins to vibrate and buzz. Immediately, your phone starts ringing.
Am I still paranoid? I mean, obviously, there's a lot gone on, but
So weirdly,
You're fine now.
the paranoia is over. But, well, I guess you have seen horrific and terrible things. You are stood looking at Brenda, who you know has done awful acts. You know bad things have been going on. But your body is not long and spaghettified. You're just stood there. You have no idea how you actually got up here. And you are just holding this empty gun pointing at Brenda, who is stood next to just this chair on its side in front of her that is covered in bullet holes and has a bit where it looks like Brenda kind of broke the arm off of it.
I throw the gun to one side, sort of like get it out of my hand sort of thing, and I run over to Brenda. I'm like, what happened? What were those noises downstairs? Are you okay? Oh my god, your hand, Brenda!
Oh, my fucking fingers. Oh, why'd you shoot the chair?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening in this place. We have to leave. We have to get out.
Oh, my head.
Where's Lyndsay?
I don't know where Lyndsay is. Let's get out of here. I'll call Dave. I'll call the police. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Let's just leave.
Let's go.
I heard smashing. I think all the windows. I think we'll be able to leave now. Let's go.
Maybe Lyndsay downstairs. Lyndsay!
Yeah.
Lyndsay!
Lyndsay! What the hell is that sleeping bag over there? It's so weird and so fleshy.
So you lower yourself through this hole. You're going to help Brenda down because her arms and legs are full of glass and these wooden splinters. And you turn and you see the flayed corpse of Lyndsay there on the ground. It's missing a leg. It's been stabbed through the eye. One of its arms is gone, and you can see the complete skin just laying on the floor, and blood is everywhere. And you see that, and then you turn up and see the face of Brenda, and you 100% know that Brenda did this. And I think at this stage is when you probably lose your last point of stress.
Yay!
And you just lose it. What you were paranoid about before, you were 100% right. These people, they brought you here. Maybe they were all in it, maybe they weren't. And you go insane. Maybe mercifully so. I think in the following moments, the following hours, daylight begins to break as numerous police cars pull up to this building. And in the oncoming investigation, how does Brenda handle herself? What is her immediate plan?
I feel like it's a shitty end for Brenda as well. I feel like her DNA is all over this flayed corpse. It's very evident using forensics that she has murdered an old lady, a naked, dirty man. She's a serial killer. And then they find all the bodies in the garden, and they realize that this 56-year-old woman that's obsessed with serial killers is a serial killer herself.
Oh my
who has been murdering for years.
Oh my god.
and goes to prison for the rest of her life.
Yeah, I think.
And you finally get that Netflix documentary.
I finally get my
But it's
Netflix.
about you.
Yeah. So these murders are all end up being pinned on you. The police arrive, and Lavender is sort of taken away. You're just found like huddling, catatonic, and spend the rest of your natural life sort of in an asylum, being taken care of because you've lost your mind. All you do is just talk about the chairs and about how she was hunting you and the people that were in the walls, and just have an absolute miserable time. And
Catatonic sounds quite nice. It just sounds like you're crazy about cats. I think I know a lot of people who are catatonic.
Brenda, you end up in prison, and eventually this Netflix documentary is made, and they do end up pinning loads of these disappearances on you. As the police investigation happens with this house, they find there are bodies stuffed in these walls all throughout them. Every single wall is just filled with these bodies, and they don't know how you ever managed to get them in there. Like, you're never able to explain that, and it's never satisfactory, but your DNA is all over this place, and there's enough paperwork to definitely say that you did this.
And they called it the biopsy of Brenda's bodies.
Whoa.
Who plays you?
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
And poor Lyndsay. They find Fish's body. You guys are buried next to each other. There's a discount on one-armed, one-legged, one-eyed coffins, and you both get one each.
Together you make a coffin.
Yeah, together,
to save on space.
But you are put in the ground, and listed as one of the victims of Brenda and
The Butcher.
Brenda the
Brenda
Butcher.
the Butcher.
Yeah.
You can have a
Exactly
pie
that.
named after you at the local pie shop.
Yeah.
Go for a Lyndsay
right.
pie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were saying after Brenda. I was like, that's very morbid. Oh, it's all black pudding and blood.
Oh, blood pudding.
Well, congratulations. You have completed my adventure. You solved the game. You played Liminal Horror. It got pretty dark. It got pretty mean.
I like the idea, though, that when you go to prison, you go in the cell and there's just a small wooden chair in the corner.
Oh, yeah. You sit there, and every night when you're in your prison cell, you just look, because there's just this chair in the room, and you feel like sometimes when you wake up, it's definitely closer than when you went to sleep. Liminal Horror, everybody.
Really
you
great.
have solved
Great.
the mystery, and I purposely didn't tell you the name of the adventure at the beginning of the game because I didn't want to put you on
Let's see if we can
the
guess.
right track.
Oh, is it called Liminal Horror? Kill the chair.
Kill the murder chairs.
It'll be take a seat. Or something.
No, it's simpler.
It's
3 chairs. Hip hip hooray.
get comfortable.
Chair
It's
killers.
just called
Sit
Liminal
down.
Horror: The Chair.
The chair. Okay. Wow.
That really does give it away. We'd known that immediately when you go in and there's
Yeah.
just a chair.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can literally see the thing there. And earlier I did look and I was just like, chair. I never put the
Thank God.
Imagine if we'd walked in and you'd immediately just start shooting at the chair because you'd clocked
Oh
something
my
about
God.
it.
Well, we will be going through all of what could have happened, how this mystery sort of gets pieced together, and how I decided to run it in a post-game chat, which is available for members right now. That if you want to see just some of the other options of things that were going on, then go and check that out. But thanks so much for joining me. Who are you and where can people find you?
Thank you for having me. I am Lydia, and you can find me over at Twitch and Instagram with the handle Squid Game and on the 0 Degrees podcast.
Hello, I'm Lyndsay. Live in Binley. You'll find me on my rounds doing my bin van. Say hi, pop into the mega chippy. Yeah, you know where to go. I'm the most famous one here.
I'm glad I skinned
I'm glad
you.
you're- I'm glad your character
no
died.
introduction.
I'm glad you're dead. I like when Lydia described how she was going to flay your body. because I hate him.
It did
And
make me
he's
genuinely worried about, I'm going
Good.
to be looking over my shoulder.
Good, Mr. Famous. And last of all,
Hello, I am Bryony, and you can find me at Bryony K or Kirsty and Bryony's Comfort Zone.
well, thank you so very much, everybody. I have been your host of the game this evening, Tom, and until next time, everybody, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And that concludes our adventures in Liminal Horror and the scenario, The Chair. That's the name of the game. Do you get it? Amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I absolutely loved playing Liminal Horror. It's one of my new favorite role-playing games. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the journey too. It got a little bit dark in places. My goodness, what the heck? If you would like to hear more about the scenario and what all the players thought about it, then you can check out our post-game video where we sit down, we talk about the game, all the things that could have happened, and I go through some of the mysteries that were involved in making the game. You can do that right now by becoming a member or a patron. All of that support helps us to continue making these videos and buy new role-playing games. I hope you stay tuned for the next game. Hopefully it'll be a little bit less spooky than this one. Until then, everybody, goodbye.
I can't believe I spent so long just looking at the. I literally was just like, chair.
The chair.
And then just went, don't know what that's about. Can't have anything to do with the chairs.
Can't be anything to do with what's going on here.